Finish your snack. And now you're looking for more. You're gonna get more snacks all day long. Hello, my loves. Today is Saturday. It's right after the Scorpio full moon. I'm congested. The energy is waning. I'm on my own today, so we're going to have a soft Saturday, and I wanted to take you with me. I hope that you'll enjoy it. We have a fun day. Jupiter and I are about to go on a little hike, and then after our hike, I'm going to take this bouquet making class that I found online. I really wanted to go, and I sent it around to some of my friends. No one seemed really interested, but I want to do things even if other people in my life aren't so into it. So I signed up and I'm gonna take it, and I'm really excited to. This is the bouquet I made this week. I've definitely been floating into this new stage in my life. I just wanna make things beautiful, and I just wanna create a home. It's definitely a little bit of nesting going on. I feel myself nesting. I just wanna bake bread and make flower arrangements and make cake for people and cook. And yeah, so I'm finding a way to incorporate those things that I really love to do with also, the demands of daily life. So I've already done my morning routine. I didn't record it because honestly, my morning routine brings me so much joy and so much happiness that setting up a camera to show it takes away a morning for me. I'll tell you a little bit about what I do in the morning. So I wake up and I like to journal for a little bit, and then I'll read for a little. I'm reading right now, still rereading Women Who Run with the Wolves, because it's been a few years and I'm a new woman and I want to look at it with new eyes. I will do a little meditation and then some yoga, just like 10 minutes of each of these. All of this together lasts about an hour and a half. I wake up early to be able to do it so that I can have time for myself before I have to answer people, before I have to be on my phone. During this time, I'm not on my phone at all. I'm drinking some ceremonial cacao. I got it a long time ago. It's actually about to be expired when I was really into cacao ceremonies after having drank cacao in Guatemala for a while. I was reminded about the power of cacao when one of my Instagram mutuals, Layla, when she posted about herself drinking it, and she's like, I hope that this opens up my heart or something like that. I was like, oh yeah, cacao is really good for that, especially if we're going through a period of our lives where we've been feeling like our heart is kind of calcified. We built walls around the heart. There's a barricade around it. People are so aggressive with their mailboxes over here. Hear that, Jupi? You hear that, huh? He's confused. So I would drink this in Guatemala when I went there on a retreat for astrology, to learn astrology. And what it is it's ceremonial cacao, a little bit of honey, cayenne pepper, and cinnamon. And basically drinking cacao, I've been doing it for the past few days instead of drinking caffeine. It uplifts you, it improves your mood, and it really does melt you. It opens your heart. So if you've been feeling really just cold and like you haven't been letting people in, it's bitter, but medicine usually is, and cacao is a plant medicine. It has euphoric effects. It has psychological effects. It's a very sacred drink, so definitely really look into it and honor the roots. So the way that I drink it is I just smell it and I close my eyes, and sometimes I'll play some music, and I take this little bit of time just for me in my own little world, and it's really nice, and it's really heart opening and relaxing. And that's how I want to live my life. I want to live my life with an open heart, and I want to live my life relaxed and at peace and balance. So we drink the bitter medicine and we let it open our hearts. I wanted to update you guys on some stuff too before I run out the door with Jupi. I'm still gearing up for wedding planning. I don't think that I was prepared for this in the way that a lot of people might be. A lot of people have vision boards ready, and they know exactly where they want to get married. They know what they want to look like. They know who they want to be there. They know what songs they want, what DJ they want, what kind of... And I don't think I knew any of that. I would go to all these weddings and I'd really appreciate certain aspects of them. But really what I love the most about weddings is how I felt there, how heart-opening they were, and how sacred they were. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'll often post the chuppah in Jewish weddings, and I like to explain the rituals and cultures. That's the part that I'm really, really into. This other part, planning the party, is a whole other ball game, and I'm learning how to do it. I'm really learning every step of the way. I'm really being very discerning about who I want to work with. I want it to be an energetic match. The thing about us, and I think I mentioned this before about me and Guy, is that we want our wedding to be an experience for people. Both of us separately really enjoy the concept of like bringing our families and our friends together and putting on a retreat for them. So yoga and meditation and sound baths and good food, and also a really good party where we like create this container for our love. I'm being very intentional with everything. And yeah, so that's where we are with wedding planning. You want to go, huh, baby? You're so anxious to go? There's been a theme in my life right now of being a little softer and a little bit easier with myself. Not putting so much pressure on myself to freaking buy a house, write a book, publish a book, and get married all in the same year. What am I rushing for? What are we rushing for? Any deadline is arbitrary and self-imposed. So I'm softening and I'm letting things come to me. I'm also working on my writing a little bit differently because I've gone through kind of a difficult time with writing lately. I'm learning how to create positive addictions right now in my life. I'll talk a little bit later about it too. Right now, we're gonna go on a hike. We're gonna go be in nature a little bit. We're gonna go to the bouquet making class. We're going to go get some matcha, maybe get some lunch. My microdose is starting to hit. So let's go have fun. Let's go have a soft, fun, creative Saturday. Okay, so the hike was super short because Jupi's not feeling it today, and that's okay because we don't always want to be nature babies, and that's okay, right? He usually adores running around, but not today. While I'm doing this, Guy is currently in El Salvador bringing toys and gifts and all these other donations to a bunch of El Salvadorian kids. He's so sweet. He's sending us videos right now of him dancing with them. But look at my sweetie pie. Oh, look at him. No more obsessing over him. So he went on a surf trip. So it's his last few days over there and he's just doing this, and that's really beautiful, and that's why I love him so much. Okay, bye. Jupiter is fed. I'm eating oatmeal and then I'm gonna go out for the class.
Literally anything, like
It's a marketplace, so it's ready to...
yellow and green, yeah. In the petals, you can kind of see.
I want to really reiterate the point of just doing things that you love, even if you have to show up alone. This was a very internal time for me because it was a time in my lunar cycle when I'm a little less social, and I actually didn't really want to have conversations with strangers and meet new people, believe it or not. But I still went because this was something I wanted to do for myself. And I exchanged lots of giggles and smiles, but didn't really have any heavy conversations, and that's just what I needed at that moment. I loved being quiet and putting my hands in the soil and just being with the flowers and immersed in the moment. And honestly, if I had a friend with me, I would have been much more involved in hanging out and less in the present moment. So I was really happy in my quiet joy. It's really small. It's so different than buying supermarket flowers, and you have so many of like the identical ones and you could put them together. Wild foraging flowers are not wild, right? But you can do this with wild flowers. Getting flowers from your flower garden and making a bouquet is something else altogether. That's so cool. So different. Got our matchas. Got my Nikki. Got my Jupi. Such a soft day. Okay, we're settled in finally. We got a sunny spot. Hey, babe. Jupi settled in, getting all the sun. And now we're gonna get to work. Okay, so I said I was going to update you with how I'm creating positive addictions. So I read this somewhere and I can't find it now. I think it may have been Twitter, but somebody basically did this experiment on themselves in which instead of, they wanted to create a new positive habit. And instead of going cold turkey, I think that it was running. They wanted to run and they were just out of shape and they hadn't run in a long time. So instead of going into the deep end and starting to run marathons right away, what they did is they did tiny little baby steps every day. So like the first day, the first step that they took in order to create this new habit is they put their running shoes out by the door. And that was it. That was the first step. And then the second day, I think that they ran for 5 minutes. And basically you just build it up so slowly and such little steps that you start to become addicted to doing the thing that you're doing. Now, I've been having a really hard time with my writing. I've not been enjoying my writing, especially during Mercury retrograde and all the eclipses. My mind has been all over the place. I've been distancing myself with it and I've been starting to think like maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this. But I decided, okay, I need to create a better association with my writing. I need to enjoy it again instead of being overwhelmed by it. I would literally go and sit and be like, okay, today I'm writing chapter 3. Letting myself only have one day to write a whole chapter, I became really, really overwhelmed and I started to resent my work. So now what I'm doing is I'm going back to basics and I'm actually only doing 10 minutes a day of writing. Now in time, I will gradually increase that to 15 minutes and then 20, little by little in 5-minute increments. I will also do other things around it, such as creating a new writing routine, positive things that I like to do before my writing and after. And I'm just creating these really positive associations with my work. And it's helping. It's been like a week almost of me doing just 10 minutes a day. I'm looking forward to the 10 minutes a day that I get to sit with my work, sit with my document. And then I'm going to build up the time around that. And I'm going to spend time reading books just for fun. And I'm going to create a better writing routine. And little by little, you start to love the thing that you're doing. So you can take this method with anything, right? You could create a habit of running every morning. You could create a habit of cooking for yourself or going on walks. This could really show up in many different ways. Maybe if you're struggling with other creative work, just doing 10 minutes a day of it, right? Starting really, really small. Let's go, Joopy. You wanna go home, baby? You wanna go home? Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so I'm back home after a long day out. It was really nice. It's about 5:30 on Saturday night now. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna take a nice hot shower. I'm gonna make something for dinner and then we're gonna watch a K-drama for the rest of the night and then maybe read until I fall asleep. Not sure what's coming over me, but I've just decided to redo this because this is such an eyesore. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put everything yet or what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna work on it. Okay, I'm done. Much, much better. Much better. This is all guy, okay? Except for the potty pads and the umbrella. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. And I wanna get an olive tree over here. Won't that be cute? Look how much better it looks. You see what I mean, guys? I'm definitely in nesting mode. This is what I wanna be doing right now. So it turns out I don't have much in the fridge, but at least I have some red lentil pasta so I can get some protein. I'll saute it up with some zucchini and cherry tomatoes, and then I'll make a tahini dressing with lemon. So that'll be good. Making something out of nothing. Okay, maybe not the prettiest, but wow. Full of protein, full of fat. And I eat a big bowl. I'm eating everything I made, really. Not the whole bag of pasta, of course, but everything I made. Because we need to be full and eat as much as our body desires.